If you've ever pondered the meaning of existence or questioned your purpose in life, you've already engaged with existentialist philosophy. Almost everyone has asked themselves life's biggest questions. What is the meaning of life? What is my purpose? Why do I exist? For thousands of years, these questions were often answered by the belief that purpose was assigned before birth. Existentialists, however, disagreed. Existentialism, creating your own meaning. Existentialism is the philosophical belief that we are each responsible for creating purpose or meaning in our own lives. Our individual purpose is not given to us by gods, governments, teachers, or other authorities. To fully understand existentialism, we must first explore the idea it opposes: essentialism. Essentialism, purpose before existence. Essentialism, rooted in the philosophy of Aristotle, holds that everything has an inherent essence, a set of core properties necessary for it to be what it is. A knife's essence, for example, is its ability to cut. It may have different shapes or materials, but without the ability to cut, it ceases to be a knife. Aristotle extended this idea to humans, suggesting that we are born with a predetermined essence, a built-in purpose. This belief shaped religious thought for centuries, reinforcing the idea that an omnipotent creator assigned meaning to each life. Under essentialism, there's no need to search for purpose. It has already been provided. Your role is to fulfill it. Existence precedes essence. While philosophers like Søren Kierkegaard, Fyodor Dostoevsky, and Friedrich Nietzsche challenged essentialism in the 19th century, existentialism was popularized by Jean-Paul Sartre in the mid-20th century, particularly in response to the horrors of World War II. People questioned how something as catastrophic as the Holocaust could have a predetermined purpose. Existentialism offered an alternative. Perhaps individuals, not external forces, determine their own essence. The movement asked, what if we exist first and then define ourselves? This idea was revolutionary. Instead of being born with a predefined purpose, you enter the world as a blank slate, tabula rasa, and must create your own meaning. The burden of freedom. This personal responsibility to shape life's meaning carries significant weight. Many experience existential crises, questioning their choices, careers, relationships, and the point of it all. With no preordained path, how do we make the right choices to build a meaningful life? Man is condemned to be free, because once thrown into the world, he is responsible for everything he does. Jean-Paul Sartre. Freedom is often seen as positive, but Sartre argued that it is also painful. With no divine plan or external rules to guide you, every decision is yours alone, and that responsibility can be overwhelming. The absurd, searching for answers in an answerless world. Existentialists describe the absurd as the tension between humanity's desire for meaning and a universe that provides none. Life, by default, has no inherent purpose, yet we must create one. This idea challenges the notion of a single, universal truth. Instead, each person must develop their own moral code and way of living. Sartre cautioned against looking to authorities for answers because, in his view, no one possesses an ultimate truth. Living authentically versus bad faith. Sartre introduced the idea of living authentically, embracing personal responsibility despite the absurd. Any meaning in your life is created by you. Conversely, bad faith occurs when you reject this responsibility and live according to someone else's rules, whether religious doctrines, societal expectations, or family pressures. In Sartre's view, failing to define your own essence means you are not truly living. So, what's the meaning of life? If you're now thinking like an existentialist, The answer is both simple and infinitely complex. Your life's meaning is whatever you choose to make it. Unlike nihilism, which argues that life is meaningless, existentialism asserts that meaning must be created. The responsibility is yours, and that, existentialists say, is the beauty of existence.